No, Albin won the lag. He will be breaking in rack 1. Albin's the only player left to have won this title before.
Mr. Ouschan to break.
Nice cue ball control there. Parks the cue ball in the centre, and he's got.
I think he's got a shot. I think you can see the one ball.
I think he has a shot on the one ball I can see from here. It's not easy to hold the cue ball for the 2, I believe. So that's why he's taking a little bit longer time here.
3 and the 4 are very close together. I'm not sure if the 3 ball goes into the corner.
Yeah, you might have to play this with the right hand spin and try and hit the 6.
Tough shot to start.
Yeah, if not, the cue ball's going to be travelling around the table, so he's got balls to avoid. That's what he's trying. He's trying to go around the table. He's done a good job here. It's a good shot.
I definitely feel more comfortable playing a shot like this. Normal speed, going around.
Not sure if the 3 ball goes in the corner. I think he might have to play around 4 rails, maybe 5. No, he's gonna come round behind this ball, I think, unless it goes in the corner, Carl.
He definitely has a good angle on the 2 to actually go around and then play the 3 ball in the side. Okay, so it looks like 3 ball does go.
Watch the beeps, please.
So we get to see Skyler Woodward. Fancied Albin to knock that in, so it's a mistake. Doesn't want the cue ball on the rail, so that's not too bad. A little bit of a tricky shot coming up though. Unless he can just top it through, Jason.
I think you might see him stun this 2 rails here.
Just needs to watch that 8 ball.
And nice shot there from Skyler.
America's last hope, Skyler Woodward. He's the last USA player left in this year's tournament. Don't like the cue ball to have been a little lower down the table.
Extension, please.
Yeah, I think you're going to see him try and go 2 rails across here, back out, put a little bit of speed on this ball.
Played nicely around the side pocket here. I think this is going to be the first point on the scoreboard for Skyler.
Well, that's the first rack. Skyler Woodward, it was the missed 2 ball that let Skyler back at the table. There's still another match going on. Oliver Sholnocki is playing Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. He's leading that match 10-8. So Yasmin, you had a good tournament. You was beating up on all the guys. I was watching closely.
after such a long time without big events, I've only played the CLP in 1.5 years, so that actually felt really good to be here, play in this venue, get into match mode again.
Yeah, the venue. Something else, this venue really is. It's hard to believe there's 16 tables in the arena. You know, when you look out there, such a great job the way they've set this up. All the tables, the other 15 tables, they kind of arc around the main table.
I got so many messages from fans, players saying that they would love to play in this arena. They see all these incredible pictures.
Rack number 2. Our current score is 1-0 in favor of Mr. Woodward. Mr. Woodward to break.
Well, that's actually what happened with myself, Yasmin, funny you should mention, because I wasn't in the event, and then when I showed up and I seen the arena, I thought, well, I've got to take one of them spots. Can't not play at this. I'd be a fool.
Nice solid break there from Skyler. And I think he's got a shot on this one ball here. I think he can make the one and just cannon the two and try and hold for the left hand top pocket.
Cue ball will be running into the blue too. That can't be helped. Doesn't look... Is he going to push it towards the left a little bit? It doesn't look an obvious cannon.
I think he might play this with a little bit of draw, try and get the two above the three and out towards the side.
A little lucky there. Definitely gave the two ball a lot of speed, so.
Yeah, I'll be delighted with the way that's finished. He's got the angle to come out for the three. This is all about speed, and it looks perfect.
Yes, Skyler's looking good here in the first two games. He looks very comfortable to me. He's been looking good in his last few matches too. So I think we might see another rack on the board here for Skyler.
Skyler Woodward, such a good front runner when he gets a few racks on the board and puts a bit of distance between himself and his opponent. You can kind of tell the back arm gets really loose. Plays on pure instinct as well. A little bit, he's alright, he can kill it. At first I thought it was a little bit thinner than he would have liked, but it's fine. So, Skyler Woodward wins the first two racks of this quarterfinals. We'll be back in a moment. Oliver shall knock you. He's 10-8 up. The safety shot has gone wrong. Can Francisco Sanchez Ruiz knock this in to pull to one behind? Tense moments on table 2. It's there, it's 10-9. It's getting edgy over there, Jason.
Yeah, I'm very surprised what I just seen there. He had 2 opportunities to
Rack number
bank the
3.
ball and try
Our
and
current
win the
score is
match.
2
and
to
he's
0 in
played
favor
safe
of
and
Mr. Woodward.
butchered the other one. So
Mr.
very
Woodward
surprising.
to break.
Cue ball
Wow,
got
Foul.
kicked now.
that was a great break.
And the 5 ball comes to the 2 ball and creates a problem.
Start the clock, please.
Yeah, I wouldn't be happy to see that, and then comes to the table and sees the 2 ball tied up. So
And it's always the last ball rolling that all of a sudden creates a cluster or something.
it was the last ball roll.
So now ball in hand on the 1 ball, definitely having a good chance to break him up. Just looking at it now. Question is, where do you want to hit it? Go directly in between, or just hit the 4, or...
I like this shot better playing into the balls than coming off the cushion. I think he can get a little bit more speed
Extension,
coming in
please.
this way.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a very important shot right now because the rest is wide open.
He's played for the combo.
Okay, that's I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's tricky this, isn't it? 'Cause
So-
it's not dead set, so it's got to be made.
Yeah, this is a very tough shot. This is way off. Very surprised at that shot, Jasmine.
Oh, well played, wow. Okay, he's right, we were wrong.
It was a very tricky shot to take on after losing the first couple of racks, so shows you still feeling very confident.
I guess he wanted the cue ball here to roll a bit further. To have a little bit of an angle on the 3, come back down for the 6.
Didn't get into the cue ball as much as he would have liked, so the cue ball has finished on the 50-yard line, so it's a little thinner. You could go 4 rails, swing the cue ball round and back out into the middle. Doesn't need to, of course. He could maybe hold it, we'll see. Yeah, he's gone for... Oh no, Yasmin, this is worrying signs. This is missed a couple of long balls. Does the 6 past the 8? I believe it does.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the 6 ball passes the 8 now.
Didn't even get close to that, Jason. That's unusual from Albin.
Yeah, obviously it's still early in the match, but you can't be giving Skyler opportunities like this. You know, he'll just get to the table and mop them up. So Albin sitting in his chair having something to think about and try and forget about these mistakes and try and get yourself a couple of racks on the board when he gets the opportunity.
Yeah, over on table 2, Oliver Shalnokia has just missed a 5 ball for the match. So Sanchez Ruiz is back at the table. This is a dream start for Skyler Woodward in his quarter-final match. This 9-ball for a 3-0 lead.
Sanchez has missed the 5, and I'm not sure if he's stuck it up because the 6-ball was very close to the 5, and we'll see here in a minute. I think he's left it.
Oliver Szolnocki beat Shane Van Bonen. What a big moment this is for the young man from Hungary.
He does look a little bit more nervy than I've seen him in his last couple of matches. He's definitely feeling it. They're probably both feeling it, and that there is a great shot.
Yeah, especially in a situation before with the 9-ball, that's something you have to shake off quickly in this situation because you're already under pressure and that doesn't help. But he's looking good now, so.
Yeah, and what a moment this is in his life. You know, I'm sure inside he's going 100 miles an hour right now, but he looks
at least.
he looks pretty steady right now, and I fancy him to make these 2 balls and win the match.
Yeah, and what an opportunity for that side of the draw. No disrespect, but you've got Oliver, and he's going to be playing the winner of Thomas Kaplan or Omar Al-Shaheen. That's coming up next on that table. So one of them 3 are going to be in the world final. And there it is.
Wow. He can't believe it yet. I think.
Yeah, he's not sure if he's in there or not. He's like, am I still there? Am I really there?
Have I really done that now?
Yeah, he's such a nice kid though. He's real quiet, keeps himself to himself, and you know, fair play to him.
Rack number 4.
Congratulations,
Our current
Oliver.
score is 3-0
You are in
favor
tomorrow's
of Mr.
semi-final,
Mr. Woodward,
when
to
there
break.
will be crowd back. This arena will change a little bit. There'll be some tables and chairs dotted around, and you can still get tickets. Matchroom have put more tickets on sale because of the demand. Head over to matchroompool.com. Come and see some first-class pool action. Maybe even have your picture with Yasmin. That's you taking pictures all day, all night.
So one more solid break from Skyler here. 1 ball hit the corner of the side pocket, so came back down. Well, he can see it, so this is probably going to be a safety here.
Yeah, I think he's going to go in behind the 6 he's looking at there, and just got up and I think maybe change his mind and put the 1 down close to the 6 and the 2 ball, the cue ball behind the 2.
So, well, I'm not sure if you can see anything, if there's a gap, and even so, not so sure if that helps. Oh, that looks tough because of the 9 ball.
I don't know if he can try and
Extension,
make the
please.
9 from it. If he can hit it, it would be very close to pushing the 9 towards that left corner. But like you said, it seems very tough.
You might be able to jump over the 5 ball, go 2 rails, and then hit it from the other side.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit more difficult, but
Yeah.
he might only have that option if he can't see it from this angle, so it's not a bad call.
I think he's not quite sure.
I think there's a case for the old hit and hope.
Yeah, I think the 9 ball's going to go close to the left corner.
Gonna be very close.
You actually could see it by
Can I
quite a
see that
bit.
again, please? Hold on.
Was
Can
a
I see that,
solid
please?
hit.
So the ref
Can you replay that for me,
wants
please?
to look at it again.
Yeah, I think it's okay. He's just double checking.
Yeah, it's very close. Can I see that slower, please?
Fair play to John Lehman, the referee. Just wants to double check, doesn't want to make a bad call.
Can we see that again slower, please?
I think it's
Good
good.
hit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It looked good from here, but
Yep.
good call from John, giving it a second look.
Yep, solid safety here from Skyler. So now the question is jumping or rail first. I think, yeah, rail first.
Yeah, I don't think jumping it gives him many options. If he hits it, I don't think you can see getting safe somewhere. But I think kicking it gives him a chance to try and split the balls.
Yeah, and take note where Albin's aiming on the cue ball. It's a good hit. Has he got any friends? It's not too bad. Oh, I thought the cue ball was going to run further. He's actually not good. He's got a chance here.
Yeah, he has a long shot on this. I fancy him to make it. I can't see him missing this.
Oh,
Cue ball looked like it was going to travel a little bit quicker there and just pulled up to give him a shot on the two.
definitely played this one with a lot of confidence, so I think he feels quite good now on the table. I think he's gonna go 2 rails and come out in between 8 and 9. Or is he gonna go straight into the rail and forward? Just follow a little bit of English maybe. Yep.
Wow, he got a lot of spin
That's
on
a
that ball,
lot
didn't
of,
he?
put a lot of
Yeah.
English on this one.
That one, if you watch that back, that one went in the back door. He hit that pretty wide and it still went in. Yeah, I'm surprised that ball went in there.
Extension, please.
We've seen a lot of those balls stay up that's been on this table. So I'm gonna try and chop this ball in and go up and down and try and leave the cue ball in the middle of the table.
Very good at this type of shot. When you've got the ball very thin. I'm not sure what his skills are like with the bridge. His t-shirt, well, not too good. This is just what Albin Ouschan needed. This trailing 3-0. Coming back at the table with the ball over the pocket.
Yeah, 3-1 would be really important for him now. Get on that scoreboard.
Yeah, try and settle him down a little bit after a couple of loose shots at the start of the match, but you know, I think Albin, get yourself a couple of games on board, settle him down and try and get in his own rhythm. He's obviously been playing real well this tournament, so the form's there, just a couple of loose shots at the start, trying to relax in the match.
Yeah, this looks good now.
So the simple 9
There
ball
it
and Albin
is.
Ouschan is off the board, and the second man into the semi-finals is Oliver Szolnocki. He's with our man, Mr. Michael Bridge.
Certainly is, Carl. Oliver, many congratulations. What a special day for you this is.
Thank you. Yes, it is. It's like the biggest achievement of my career so far. We both started quite shaky actually with Francisco. We missed a couple of shots. We, gave each other chances. But at 4-3 he gave me one more chance. I ran that out and I made 3 break-and runs, so I opened the gap. But after that my break didn't work at all, so he could come back. It was very shaky at the end also.
You've beaten Shane Van Bonen, who was the tournament favourite. Now you've just won a major quarterfinal in the biggest tournament in 9-ball pool. How does this feel? And here's the winning moment for you here. Just tell us about this moment, the emotion going through your mind right now, because you had a lot of people watching.
Yeah, here it is.
There we go.
I was actually afraid that I would miss this.
It's natural feeling, I suppose,
Yes.
isn't it? Yeah.
I was like, oh, please don't miss. Try to stay down on the shot,
Yeah.
because I missed a lot of hard shots during the match because I was jumping up.
Yeah.
So I was really focusing on that. I can describe it. It was like scary, really.
And you've beaten a guy, Francisco, who's had some fantastic victories this week too. So you should both be very proud, but you are a semi-finalist. Many congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Right, here's a reminder of our fixtures. Obviously, a game going on behind me at the moment as well on the main table. And confirmation, David O'Casey beating Max Lechner 11 racks to 4. Skyler Woodward 3 racks to 1 up over Albin Ouschan on our TV table. Let's just introduce the players for table 2 right now. Please welcome Omar Al-Shaheen. And please welcome to the table, Thomas. And that's confirmation. That is on table 2. And back to our commentary team for Albin Ouschan and Skyler Woodward on table 1.
Cheers, Bridgie. I think Thomas wanted to go and sit on Albin's knee for a minute there.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go over and try and be his partner against Team Europe against USA.
Yeah, that was funny moments there.
I was wondering where he was going. I thought, is he going to walk around the arena and come back out the other side?
Well, good news is Thomas has found his table. So that match is about to start. Back to the main arena. Albin's got his first rack on the board.
Rack number 5. Our current score is 3-1 in favor of Mr. Woodward. Mr. Ouschan to break.
Oh, another wonderful break. Wing ball straight in the pocket, but he's had no love.
That happened on his very first break. Very similar ball, kicked the one ball when it was just coming round. I think it's the same ball that did it. And just sticks it up there on that top rail, and yeah, that's very unfortunate there because he hit a good break.
It's probably time for a push out now.
I'm not sure the 2 ball goes in past the 3, so the only pocket
Push out
available for
call.
that is the side pocket on the right.
Mr. Woodward, your option?
Well, it goes now because he's pocketed the red 3.
And I think he can make the 1 ball also. So, but of course he would end up with the cue ball on the other side of the 2.
Yeah, I think you're just going to see Skyler go for this and try and get the cue ball down to this bottom rail. Maybe
Play a safety
play a
then.
safe in behind the 8 if he gets to the position where it's at now.
Then you have the 7 ball there. If you hit it a little bit too thin, maybe, you know. Play it.
That's how he's played the cue ball there as well.
Well, he would have had perfect position for the
Yeah.
2 to the side. Of course, with a little safety option here.
Yeah, that was definitely a two-way shot though.
So, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna jump now.
Extension, please.
Yeah, if he does pop this 1 ball, he's not going to get position on the 2.
Well, I think Jason is the jump king here. Jump it, draw it back.
Yeah, full cue. I think he's been jumping pretty well with this new jump cue he's got. He was using it in the practice room at Moscone and he was making everything. He's made it. There you go.
Oh.
He was making
Oh.
everything like I said. that was completely on the wrong side and a nice little bit of lady luck there for Albin.
Yeah.
Yep, that is pretty incredible. There you see the 1 ball comes down.
Kicks
Flicks
into
half
2.
ball, unbelievable.
Well, I think he'll be happy with that result, Albin. And
I'm sure.
he's he knows himself that it was lucky, but you got to take it when it comes.
Absolutely, we all get lucky. That's part of the sport anyway. So take it and make the best out of this now. So when I look at his face, he's not really happy with the position on the 6 now. So I think he's gonna probably try and run into the 7 now.
Not sure if he can just kind of,
Roll it.
yeah, just kind of kill the cue ball. Or like you said, maybe he might try and draw underneath this ball.
I think he can draw back down the table and play the 7 in the same pocket.
Oh yeah, he can. Okay.
Yeah, nice shot.
He
Bounce
milked
off the
it.
cushion.
He milked it, Yasmin. That's what we call milking it in
Milking
England. Yeah. He was shaking his head for no reason.
Well, from up here, the angle sometimes looks just much more difficult,
Yeah, it sure does. And
or less difficult, whatever.
yeah, sometimes it can make you look a little bit silly. You think he's not got a shot, and all of a sudden
He just makes it
Yeah, he does what it, and you think, oh,
with
well,
no effort, you know, like.
Yeah.
Definitely managed it well there. So getting another point on that scoreboard now for my brother.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be delighted to get another rack on the board. He won't be happy with how it went on though. Knowing Albin, he likes to be perfectionist, and but another game on the board, and he'll be happy. It's 3-2 now to Albin Ouschan.
Very solid, I think, throughout the tournament. Many good matches. Only against Roberto I lost, where I was 8-0 down. But overall, I'm very happy with my performance. Played Skyler many times in Moscone Cup, also at Whirlpool Masters. We're friends off the table. I know him pretty well. I think the last time he beat me at the Whirlpool Masters, so it's a little bit of a revenge now, and it's the match for the medal, so it's a big one. It's like a dream come true. I mean, you can win it once, but then probably people will say, yeah, he only won it once and maybe it was just a miracle or whatever. So to win it twice, that would be very, yeah, I mean, pretty much incredible, I would say.
Rack number 6. Our current score is 3-2 in favor of Mr. Woodward. Mr. Ouschan to break.
Controlled the cue ball nicely again, and it looks like one ball comes around two rails, just like you practice it, kind of.
Yeah, he's been hitting the break real well, controlling the cue ball dead in the middle of the table his last few breaks, and this time he's got a shot on the one, and it's a nice layout on this table to try and tie this match up.
He might play this shot with a little bit of right and spin, just to hold the cue ball.
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't like the shot rolling in. He might come round two rails past the three and back to the middle of the table. Between the two and the three, what a stroke that is. Great shot there from Albin.
Just sometimes it feels like rolling a ball with then, right, in this case, right English. It's just not a ball you fancy, really. It's like if you can play it like this, no.
Yeah, I think putting a little bit of more of a stroke on the one, and sometimes rolling a ball with a little bit of inside, you don't really feel too comfortable. I think hitting it with a little bit more speed, you feel better on the cue.
This is important that he gets the cue ball far enough down table to make the shot on the four ball a lot easier.
Not completely happy with the angle on the four ball here.
Extension, please.
Is he gonna go follow, you know, or is he gonna try and draw it back? Just try and avoid the side pocket then if you draw it back. It's hard to say.
Yeah, he wanted to be a lot further down the table.
Low.
That would have made this shot a lot easier. Now it's a little tester. It's all about the cue ball.
Yeah. Alright, that's just, I think he wanted to pass the 7, go into the rail, come back out. That's what I said, it's just, you know, dangerous with the side pocket, so.
I'm not sure if he was trying to go below the 7 there.
Oh, even below the 7?
Yeah, I think trying to go below, I think trying to get above it might have been too much, because he didn't really
risk, yeah.
hit it with a real hard stroke. He hit that one pretty smooth, but great shot there on the 6, and nice recovery.
Yeah, he's missed a couple of balls. Cue ball's not quite been on point yet. But the main thing is he's got these remaining 3 balls to tie the match up.
He'll be extremely happy that it's 3-3 after the start that he got off to, and I'm sure he'll be delighted.
Absolutely right. He's still got to work a little bit through the racks, but he's making the job, and it's 3-3.
Skyler Woodward wins the first 3. Albin Ouschan wins the last 3. It's 3-3. Welcome back. Day 4 of the World Tour Championships here at the Marshall Arena, Milton Keynes. There you see Max Lechner. We lost 11-4 to David Al-Qaedi, 2-time World Tour Masters champion. Oliver Sholnocki, 11-9 over Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. The other two quarterfinals
we are currently
are
all
well
tied
underway.
at 3 games apiece. Mr. Ouschan to break.
Albin to break in the 7th.
Try and see him squat this cue ball in the middle of the table. And he's let that one go.
That hurts, doesn't it, when you're a pool player and you send the cue ball straight into the pocket. You just want to snap your cue, don't you, over your knee.
Start the clock, please.
That was pretty,
Just hitting the wrong side of the one ball.
yeah, you hit them pretty solid too, just a little bit
Just
off centre.
Yeah. And if you're off center, you want to be on the left side from his point of view and not on the right side. So, yeah, that's... And it's amazing how many times the cue ball gets kicked when you break, but when you do that, there's like no traffic.
Yeah, that one there really hurts, like Carl said. When it gets kicked in, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But when you just go straight into the side pocket, you know you've not hit it the way you want to, and Albin will be disappointed with that after getting himself level here.
It seems like a fairly open table here now for Skyler.
Very surprising shot there from Skyler.
That was a nervy one. He's lost a cue ball, so now this is very thin. It's a lot thinner than that camera angle looks. Playing it into a blind pocket as well. He will play this with a little bit of English or side spin. It's a job well done.
Yeah, he played a couple of those shots. He played one early in the match. He came across 2 rails, and we thought he was just going to try and come under the side pocket, and he's gone above. So quite a touchy shot there. So very nice shot from Skyler.
So now drawing it back for the 6th ball, just a little bit. And then it's not much more to do to make these standard balls. And
Yeah, I don't see any problems from here. Should be 4-3 to Skyler after he makes these 2 final balls here.
Yeah, and I wonder what kind of punishment Albin will get for this, because obviously he sent the cue ball straight into the pocket.
Man, it feels good, you know, but you know, the job's not done. Got to go further. I've only played the World Championship one other time. It's been a few years. It's good to be back. And I didn't do well the first time, so it feels nice just to still be in, you know, and even be invited to the event. So, shoot, I'm tickled to be here and happy to be in the final 8, still playing well. Really, what has Albin not won? He's a great player, one of the best in the world, so I know it's going to be tough. We've played a few times, and I've kind of watched part of some of his matches because he's always good to watch, and I know it's going to be a tough one.
Skyler very complimentary about his opponent. Thomas Kaplan, he's the man at the table there from Poland. He's trailing 2 racks to 1.
surprised he didn't have a go at that ball there and try and send the cue ball round the back of the 9. I didn't think he could really get safe from that ball.
Welcome
Rack
to main
number
event.
8. Our current score is 4
And this is the
in
main
favor of
event.
Mr. Woodward.
It's the World Pool Championships.
Mr. Woodward to break.
Skyler Woodward with a hard cut break. Makes the 1 in the side.
Yeah, that was definitely a different break than we've seen before. You know, all the breaks before we saw that they stopped the cue ball in the center. This was definitely a cut break. Made the 1 ball also into the side pocket.
And the wing ball and another ball followed in. And a tricky start here on this 2 ball.
If this was an exhibition, you might see Skyler fire the 2 into the 9 and bank it in the right side. But it's not, so he won't.
Yeah, try and chip the 2 up past the 6, yep, and get in behind the 5 ball, and he's played it beautifully.
Nice touch on this ball, this shot.
Albin's grabbing his jump cue. He's got a couple of balls
Attention,
to jump
please.
over before he hits the 2. And he doesn't have a lot of landing space. He's trying to pop this in the top right pocket. It was a good effort.
Skyler's going to have to come with a real good shot here, Carl. He's long, and I think it's just off straight, so I'm not sure if he can draw back or he has to go forward.
It definitely didn't leave a very easy shot now.
Attention, please.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to try and power this ball in and top left-hand spin. See there, he struck that beautifully.
That was a great effort, wasn't it? Extreme left-hand spin. And on the TV table, the cue ball doesn't quite bite as much as you would like it to.
Last couple of shots with spin though, he's got into the cue ball so well. It seems like it's been spinning a lot more. Maybe the table's drying out a little bit.
This is pretty thin.
But I think he can cut it in. I think that's what he's going for. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, good shot. This is perfect.
That was a very good shot there from Skyler. Stretched out, extension on the back of the cue, and
A good position on the 5 now. Exactly the right angle that you need to come back out for the 6. Oh, he wasn't too happy.
yeah, hit that one a little bit fatter than he would have liked to, so he's gonna have to stun off the rail and come back out to the middle of the table. Just like that, he's perfect on the 7.
I think this looks like a 5-3 lead here for Skyler in a second.
Yeah, and just like that, he opens up a 2-rack lead. And the man watching this match very closely is his best friend, Billy Thorpe. He's with our man, Michael Bridges.
Bridge, Carl, not Bridges. Billy, great game so far, 5-3. Skyler, when it went back to 3-3, you just wondered what Skyler was going to do, but he's come back well.
Yeah, Skyler's playing great, definitely. You know, he knows he can't make any kind of weird mistakes against Albin. Obviously, Albin's a world champion. But obviously, I'm rooting for Skyler. That's my boy. But Albin, he makes the table look easy, and he's a great player.
I can feel it's tense in this arena for this match.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely sweating it. I know, you know, I'm pretty sure all the USA fans and everybody back home sweating it for Skyler. This is it's a big moment in his career.
You mentioned the States. I've got to bring it up. We announced the Moscone Cup earlier at Alexandra Palace in December. How much are you looking forward to that?
Oh, yeah. I'm hoping I get picked again, and then I'm excited if I do get picked that we're having fans this year. You know, that's a big deal. The fans is what makes the event, you know.
Yeah, loads already talking about it on our social media channels, and we can't wait. But for now, let's get back to this match.
The Moscone
Rack
Cup
number 9. Our current score is
in
5-3
December.
in favor
And
of
we've got
Mr.
a little
Woodward.
bit of a battle going on
Mr.
here
Woodward,
between Europe's
to break.
Albin Ouschan and USA's Skyler Woodward. They will have played many matches in the Moscone Cup.
We're going to see this hard cut break again. No, he parked the cue ball dead. Is he going to get a shot on the 2? I think the 2 balls just creep past the 3 enough where he's got a clear shot and nice shape to get back out for the 3 ball.
Oh, that's a bad miss there for Skyler. It was a great chance to go 3 racks up, wasn't it?
Yeah, he jumped up there off that one, Carl. The cue was in the air real quick.
I think he saw it right away when he hit the cue ball. He was not gonna...
Skyler will be
Extension,
disappointed with that. He knows that was a big chance. And again, a little bit tricky here for Albin. Having to use the Predator bridge.
Tough one because the bridge, of course, is kind of blocking his view a little bit on the cue ball. Just hit it center, make sure you come straight back out with the cue ball for the 3. That looks good.
Well controlled there from Albin.
It's very easy sometimes to, when you're playing that shot, like you said, you can't really see where you're aiming down on the cue ball, so it's very easy just to put a quick stroke on it and kind of hit it fat, but he put a very nice stroke on that one.
And I also feel like, you know, since we all are using the extensions, we are not playing with the bridge as often as we used to. So, well, I'm just speaking for myself here, but sometimes I'm like, oh God, I have to practice that because I'm not used to it anymore.
Yeah, I'm the same. I very rarely use the bridge. I don't really use it that much anymore.
Exactly.
Like you said, when you pull it out, you're like, oh, I haven't used this in about 2 months.
Exactly.
It was a nice shot there from Albin on the 3 to get the right shape to get over here for the 5 ball and shoot it in the same corner. Hit that one a little bit wide there.
Yeah, he'll have been a little bit worried upon release of the cue ball then, because it didn't go in clean.
So if you want to get the cue ball up table 2 rails and Leave a nice angle for the 7 in the side and drop down for the 9 in the left-hand corner.
That looks perfect. There you see, nice little angle.
This looks good. That makes it, I think, 5-4.
Yeah, Skyler will be disappointed there, and Albin will be absolutely delighted with that. And
Yeah, this could have been a 3-rack lead for Skyler.
yeah, that scratch in the last game from Albin on the break will be totally forgotten now after getting that rack back on the board.
There you see the route to the quarter-final. Tough run, that. Started off against Italy's Fabio Petroni. Then he lost to Roberto Gomez, 9-7. He was 8-0 down in that match. This was the 2-ball that could have put Skyler Woodward 3 racks in front. Yes, and the frustration there, he knows that was a big opportunity missed. And Albin did what he does best. He mopped them up.
Bracket number 10. Our current
He
score
now
is
only trails 5-4,
favor of
and he's got
Mr.
the break.
Woodward. Mr. Ouschan to break.
There's a lot of traffic down there.
Yeah, again, a little bit off center on the wrong side, and
Again, a little bit not too bad, but also a lot of balls now in the end, blocking now the 1 ball.
yeah, I'm not sure if I would have had a shot on the 1, even if the 4 ball didn't come in front. So, like I said, a lot of traffic, and we're going to see another push out here.
The break shot in pool, it's a funny old thing, isn't it? The break shot.
And we are working on it for so many hours.
Yeah, working on it so many hours, then we get out there
Push
and
out
like,
call.
why can't we hit it like that when we're playing for 2 hours? But when you're in a match, you're not just breaking over and over and trying to work things out. You know, you might be sat down for 2 or 3 games, and
Exactly.
you get back up and you might have hit one bad before. So
And then
you-
feel insecure, you're
Yeah.
not really, confident. So.
Yep.
And then you're like, cut break, or straight on, or more speed, or less speed, and all of a sudden you have all these questions in your head.
Yep, and then you scratch and you're like, okay, here we go.
It's like, okay.
Yeah, the break is
We all know
definitely-
what that feels like.
Yeah, the break is definitely a big thing in pool, and when you're not breaking well, things just don't seem to be going well also, so it can really frustrate you.
Over on table 2 is the other quarter-final. Thomas Kaplan, he's playing Omar Al-Shaheen. He's leading that match 4 racks to 2. It's available on Matchroom Pool YouTube channel.
Trying to stick the cue ball behind the 5.
Ooh,
Yeah, great shot there from
beautiful
Albin.
hit.
Kick and stick.
A very nice shot there from Albin.
That was a beauty.
All about speed, that shot.
Mhm.
Yeah, sometimes hit that ball a little bit harder, it can get slide away from you, but he put the perfect speed on it, and I think Skyler's going to have to... I think he might be able to see the 1.
I think he has
Attention,
to
please.
play with a little spin, maybe curve it around the 5 ball.
Yeah, he's
Yep,
trying
yep.
to jump over the edge
Oh,
of
he's
this.
even jumping, yeah.
Yeah, he might be trying to chase the 9 here.
A lot of good things can happen here.
Oh.
And just like that, I think he's left it, but it's not easy. It's amazing how many times when someone jumps and it could land
Attention,
anywhere,
please.
and it always seems to land in a little funky spot.
Mm-hmm.
first look, looks to be in a funky little position, this, doesn't it?
I'm not sure if he can make it.
Can you see the full one ball and
Yeah.
trying to make it? I'm not so. It looks like it.
I might be scared to try and pot the 1 and hit the 5 and maybe go towards the top left corner. Yeah, he was.
Definitely went for it.
He's going to get lucky here. No, he's left it straight in the corner. Skyler's having a look at this, and I'm not sure if it's. You have to put a little bit of spin on it.
Phil's all about momentum, and this is a chance for Skyler to put that last rack out of his head. Needs to bear down. The balls are going in a little bit rattly, aren't they?
Yep.
Well, there's definitely a lot of tension out there. You know, they both. Skyler started off good, then missed a little tricky shot, and then Albin started off kind of shaky and got a few games, and then another mistake. So it's not been top-notch pool yet. So maybe we'll see it in the next few racks when someone gets a few more games ahead.
Yeah, both players have a ton of respect for each other's games. Oh, what kind of flicks are you going to get on the 8? This is no good.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just doesn't seem to be quite clicking when they get that opportunity. They keep making little errors and passing it back.
Just hit the 8 ball, and the 8 ball is now blocking the 6 ball. So this is basically the worst thing that can happen in this moment.
You have to play this into the rail. No, you can.
Ooh, I think he went for the combo.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure that was on there, Yasmin. It looked so close to the rail, I didn't think he could get the cue ball in enough to cut it onto the 8. I thought he was going to play the 6 into the rail.
And then play a combo, yeah.
Onto the 8.
This is still tricky though, we can pot it, but whenever the ball is so close to the object ball, it's hard to let your stroke go on the shot, so you can be very jabby.
Yeah, I think he's going to be good here. This is not a hard shot. Is it going to go in? Oh!
Wow.
Oh my god.
Well, you can be
dying in
jabby
here.
on that shot.
I thought he was going to play it with more speed. I didn't think he was going to play it.
Yeah, but because he was so close, you just pull out the shot, don't you?
Yeah, but most times when you're playing that shot, you seem to get into it a little bit more because you're scared of just, you know, maybe double kissing
Double
it.
hit, yeah, yeah.
No, he's
Jesus,
missed a few
I
balls,
stopped
Jasmine.
breathing for a while here now.
Yeah, well, he's missed a few balls already, so this is going to test him.
Oh, wow.
My word.
Everything
This is,
like you said.
Wow.
So Albin was looking up there and Skyler was rubbing the back of his head, his legs, as if to say, why is that not stayed up?
Well, I'll tell you something. That would not have gone in last week at the Masters, I can assure you.
I think Albin's going to play safe here. Just chip the 8 up to the back rail and try and bring the cue ball back across the table. As he got there, that's a wonderful shot.
Beautiful, using the 9 ball to block the direct way.
Can Skyler just go past the 9 with a bit of left-hand English kick and stick? If he can, he wants the 8 ball to hit just above the left centre. That will send the 8 ball back down table.
There's always a chance this could go on the side also.
Hit that well.
He's hit it real well.
And gives a safety back.
Beautiful kick shot there from Mr. Woodward. Really was.
Is he gonna jump it? Yeah. It's going for the jump cue.
This is turning into a big rack for both players, because they've both had chances in this rack.
So he's going for the cut. I thought he might have gone for the bank.
Cue ball's going to be flying around the table. Attention, all pockets.
Oh, what
and it's
a
absolutely
jump.
perfect
Yes.
on the 9 ball.
Wow.
What a shot that is. Incredible jump shot there from Albin Ouschan.
Perfect hit, perfect jump shot, and perfect position on the 9. And makes it 5-5.
Wow, what a jump shot. What a match. It's tied. We'll be back after this short break. Omar Al Shaheen. He's playing on table 2. He's playing against Thomas Kaplan. It's been a good tournament for him. Very nice player, very nice guy. Needs them 4 balls to tie the match up at 4-4.
And Skyler's still shaking his head over there.
Big opportunity for these 2 players on table 2 to get to the semi-finals of the World Pool Championships. The winner of this match will play Oliver Szolnocki. he made it through to the semi-finals. Yeah, and that's a job well done. That's going to go 4-4. Both matches, the last two quarterfinals, are nicely tied. It's going to be a tight and edgy finish. Albin Ouschan.
Rack number 11.
He's ready to break.
Our current score is all tied at 5 games apiece. Mr. Ouschan to break.
I think he's gonna try and make sure now he hits the cue ball, or actually the one ball, a bit better than before. Staying on that correct side.
And just like you said there, he hit that one way on the other side, and you can see the difference in the layout and the balls. The one ball managed to get round on the right hand side of the table instead of being stuck up on the top rail. A little bit unfortunate for the one to land dead on the cushion.
I think he's looking at the safety now.
Yeah, I think you don't try and get too fancy here. I think just chip the one up to the top rail and just leave the cue ball. Try and get it into a similar position where it's at now. Just make sure the one, not sure if you can get down behind the two.
Goes 2 rails, trying to go behind 7 and 8, and he makes a very good plays a very good safety here.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure he could do that there, but yeah, played a very smart shot there, and he also broke up the 7 and the 8. This is a difficult shot here for Skyler.
Wow, look at this.
Very fortunate there to hit that one ball very thin and come back down to where the cue ball was.
Especially he didn't play that much speed, so he really had to hit it really thin in order to end up with the cue ball where it is now. So
Attention, please.
I'm not too sure hitting it at that speed what he was trying to play.
I think he wanted to run really into the one, kick it one rail to the long rail.
Yeah, very difficult
Something
shot.
like that.
Didn't go for the pot there. Played the cue ball in behind the 8 again, so it was a good shot. Now it's Skyler Woodward's turn to go air ball.
Yeah, he would have liked the cue ball a little bit closer to the 8, but he's got the safety, and like you said, now it's Skyler's turn to have a go at this jump.
Extension, please.
Yeah, on this level you don't want to give your opponent an open, or like a open jump shot really, where you can really make the ball. They're all jumping really well.
Needs the one ball to hit something.
Yes.
From here it looks like he does have a shot, but I don't think there's any reward in making this ball. Cue ball's running into several balls, and you would just be relying on luck to get on the 2 ball. You might see him play the 1-2 rails and try and follow the cue ball into the 9. Great shot there from Albin.
He heard you. He heard you. That was well played.
Yeah, and nice little double kiss to stay down there.
And it was tough because he was under pressure, because he was looking at the shot clock, knowing he has to play this one now, and then, you know, sometimes you make a wrong decision or you're not looking at it enough. So
yeah, that was a nice shot though. Good speed, and shot clock running down also.
that's a miss.
Foul. Illegal contact.
The 2 ball gets put into a little bit of a trickier spot than it was.
He's okay there, Jay. Relax.
Yeah, still. Still,
Start
you
clock,
would be
please.
you'd be happy if it was still over the corner and you didn't have to
Yeah.
do much with the cue ball. You just want to have easy shots. You don't want to be moving the cue ball around too much.
Exactly.
Yeah, he missed that kick shot, but not a lot at all. He's playing 2 rails over to the left side. That looks pretty good. Yeah, and that last bounce, he's perfect.
Oh, Skyler's a little shake of the head again. He knows he's had a few opportunities to really be up a few racks in this match, and he's let it slide away. And Albin's got himself back level, and now he's got an opportunity to take the lead for the first time in this match.
Yeah, when he missed that 2 ball off the rail, he could have gone 3 racks in front with the break. It's not really been the same since. Albin started off a little bit shaky in this match, but you just feel he's going to grow and grow into the game the deeper it goes. Previous 2 events to the World Pool Championships, Albin represented Austria at the World Cup of Pool, where him and Mario He were defending champions, and they lost in the first round, and I think they had about 3 or 4 shots, so that was very disappointing. And then at the World Pool Masters, he didn't really have many shots there as well, did he? And he lost. I can't remember, who did he lose to? I forgot.
I think he lost like 7-1.
Yasmin,
Something
do
very.
you remember who played him there?
That's a good.
We'll figure that out. And he's come here. Obviously, he won the Predator Championship League, which was a great event for him, the new event in the Matchroom Pool Series calendar. And now he's come here and he's put a good showing in the biggest event
Did
of
he
the
lose
year.
to Dennis Grabe?
Yes.
It was Dennis Gregg. Well done, Jason.
Yes. That's great. That's correct.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I think it might have been. I'm not sure if it was 7-1. It might have been like 7-3 if I can remember correctly. I think it was around 7-3. So, like you said, he didn't have too many chances, and he's not really done too much wrong. So you can't say he's been playing bad. It's just the game sometimes.
Exactly.
But this week you've seen he's playing good, and
Especially with single knockout, you know.
First time I played pool was when I was like 4 or 5 years old. I was quite small back then, so we had a little chair where I was standing on it, and my father helped me. My sister was already playing, and I like to look back at those times. My first cue, as far as I remember, was I think an old one from my sister, but I have to lie if you ask me about the brand. When I won a men's tournament in my state, and I was like 10 years old or something, so that was a big memory. Yeah, of course, I mean, when you're young, you always look up to people like Ralph, Efren, Busti, and Johnny Archer, and it's nice to see them. They're still playing on the tour.
Started to play pool 4, 5 years old. Yasmin, how old were you when you started?
Well, actually, we both started when we were even, younger, because we had a small table at home, like a kids' table. And when we were like 6, 7, tall enough for the big table, we started in our parents' club. So, similar start.
Rack
Your
number
parents, they
12.
don't have a club now,
Our
right?
current score is
No,
6-5
no,
Okay.
we
in
don't have a
favor
club
of
anymore.
Mr. Ouschan. Mr. Ouschan to break.
so we would like to repeat the last break. Hit that right-hand side of the one and get the cue ball popping.
I was dead on.
Yeah,
Really center.
yeah, that was good. And he's going to have a shot here on the one, and not too much to do with the cue ball, so he can really focus on the one.
exactly the same position of the one ball than before, so went around the table once again, 2-3 rails, and then, but the cue ball this time got kicked, so definitely has a shot. The 2 ball is right in the pocket, so doesn't really have to focus too much on position, but it's definitely not an easy putt.
Yeah, like I said, I think he can just put everything into this, knowing that the cue ball doesn't really have to go anywhere. Just stay down, put a nice stroke on it, and hopefully see it fall in that pocket. And he's hit it perfect. So, nice shot there from Albin, start of this rack, and a little tricky shot coming up to get position on the 3 ball. This is a difficult shot on this table. It slides so much, and sometimes it just kind of tops on you and doesn't get. He's hit it perfect. That is a great shot there.
Cue ball looks like it's going to run into the 7 ball when he puts the 3. Unless he can draw it back and just miss it. Should be okay even if he plays a little bump shot for round 7. Yep, that'll do nicely.
Extension, please.
Now trying to deciding on, you know, what angle do you want for that 6 ball. Can you just roll it or go into the rail, come back out, or?
Yeah, I think going off the rail and back out is the better
Yep.
chance of creating more of an angle to get back down the table. He's gonna have to stay on this left-hand side of the table for the 7 in the right-hand corner. You'll see him draw the cue ball down. The low left English.
Can he avoid kissing the 9 ball? He wants it to be further down the table. If he can't avoid the cannon on the 9, this could go wrong. Just pay attention to the cue ball. Oh, he played it with reverse spin, and that'll work out lovely. It's a generous flick on the 8 ball.
That was a tough shot with inside, and played it very well. He's going to have to come with another little tricky shot here, just try and draw across to the right hand side. But I don't think there's a lot of difficulty for Albin. I think he's going to smooth stroke this and get back there with ease. Just like that, it's perfect on the 9.
Over on table 2, Thomas Kaplan was leading that match 4-2. He is now trailing 6 racks to 4. His opponent, Omar Al-Shaheen, trying to play a safety shot, get the cue ball in behind the red 3 ball. That's Thomas Kaplan from Poland. Poland had a strong showing in this year's World Tour Championships. Many good players from over there. Oh, the safety's gone wrong there. It's a big match for both of these players. What a chance to get through to the semi-finals. Was a difficult pot, and he's missed it, so Thomas, he's got a good chance in that rack now to pull another rack back.
Rack number 13. Our current score is 7-5 in favor of Mr. Ouschan. Mr. Ouschan to break.
Let's see what happens now with cue ball and one ball. It was breaking well before. Once again, dead on. One ball again travels 3 rails. Ends up in a similar position again, or spot again on the table.
Yeah, I'm sure he would like to be breaking like a couple of games ago where he got that cue ball over to the left a little bit more. That there would have given him a little bit of easier shot on the one, but he still has a thin cut on the one, and I don't see many safety options here, so I think he's going to have to try and chop the one in and then deal with the two wherever he can kind of just get a decent shot at it.
Well, he can play the 2 ball in both corner pockets, so now depends a little bit on his speed when he plays the 1 ball.
I think he'd like the cue ball to be back over where the 3 is on that side. That way he could try and cannon into the 9 ball, and he would like that to slow down a little bit. Yeah, and he's hit that very well there.
Yeah, I mean, that cue ball's ended up in probably the best place you could have put it with the shot that he was faced with.
Extension, please.
So, not sure if he can make this ball and try and just bump the 9, or try and draw with a little inside like he last did on the last game and kill the cue ball. Very nice shot.
Killed it nicely.
Thomas Kaplan did pull that rack back, so that match is now 6-5. He trails.
It was a fast run out over there. Last pan round he was on the 1 ball.
So it doesn't look like any other problems on this table. But it's even more important than to keep it together, stick to the rhythm, not go too fast just because it looks easy.
And Skyler will still be thinking about some of those mistakes early in the match. I think every time it's kind of went over to him, he's given a little nod to the head, so he's maybe not really forgotten too much about it. And Albin's starting to put his game together and get himself a big lead.
Yeah, that 2 ball feels little bit like a momentum change there. I mean, not that Albin didn't make mistakes after that, but I don't know, there was something happened after that.
Yeah, it sure did, and like you said, the next 2 games after that, they both kind of played not too great of shots, and Skyler kind of left Albin some opportunities, and Albin took them, and it looks like he's going to get a 3-game lead here and put a little bit more heat on Skyler.
Would have liked the cue ball to be in a little bit straighter on the 8. Should still be okay. Can just play this with a little bit of spin.
It definitely had to work hard in these last couple of racks. Not always easy run-outs. he's taking another rack.
So 8-5 now to Albin Ouschan, and he's looking more comfortable and more comfortable every rack that he gets on the board, and he seems to be pulling away nicely.
Yeah, and he's the only man left in the field that has won this tournament before. Fair enough, he didn't win it when Matchroom had it on their calendar. There you see the route to the quarter-final for Skyler. Beat Roberto Gomez, that was a very nice match he played. Then the last 16, last 32, Byron Lotfi. And he knocked out the current and defending world champion Fedor Gorst in the last 64. We're on table 2. Omar and Thomas. Omar's at the table, he leads 6-5.
Just seen a big scratch there from Thomas on the break. He got kicked in off in the top left-hand corner, and Omar had ball in hand there to start that rack off.
Yeah, we're just thinking about yesterday when he was playing Chris Mellon, and he was 10-9 up and he missed a straight in 9 for the match. It was incredible. And then at 10-10, Chris had a little chance, missed a long ball,
14.
and luckily for Omar, he got the win, because that could have, that could have really hurt.
To break.
So let's have a look at that cue ball and that one ball again.
Oh, so he's gonna have no shot unless he gets.
And look
one.
where the one ball is. Like it feels comfortable there. The one ball.
Yeah, he's definitely dressing it up nice, but just can't really get a good shot at it.
But it's working, he's 8-5 up, things are going okay. Skyler got off to a good start in this match, but just faded away a little bit. Albin's growing into the match.
Yeah, this is very difficult to try and bank this and get down the table.
Just thinking about all the possibilities here now.
Extension, please.
Not easy.
What do you like here, Jay? What, have you spotted anything?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think just try and bank it 2 rails back to the top and just get the cue ball down the table a little bit, because I don't see any. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, just
like 2-option shot.
Yeah, little containing safety, nothing too crazy. Just just leave Skyler a shot, but don't leave him nothing too easy.
Well, Skyler can cut this in.
Yeah, he can cut it in. I think there wasn't too much Albin can do there. He could probably just go for the bank and maybe sell out. But this way, he still has to come with the shot, Skyler.
You got so many balls down there. So definitely easy to play that one ball.
Well, he's left the edge and he's looking at the 9 ball. Can he hit this thin enough?
Oh my God! Can he play through the 2 and 5 ball there? He looks at it, right?
Yeah, there's definitely
Leave
a gap.
There's
There's a window. I'm not sure if the 9 goes though.
Yeah.
This might be one of these ones. Just give it
Way to go.
a good old goal. The pool god's with you. Oh, what a shot from Albin. That is unbelievable. In Skyler's face. Oh.
Oh my God. That is that's hard, you know, when you play a safety like that.
This was the shot from Albin Ouschan. Fin snip on the 1 ball to carry the 9 in. And there you see Skyler's face. Sorry, buddy, but that was pretty funny. Not funny for you, though. Albin Ouschan has opened up this match. It was a close and tense starter. The score is 9-5.
Rack number 15. Our current score is 9-5 in favor of Mr. Ouschan. Mr. Ouschan to break.
Okay.
This is very tasty indeed.
Yeah, he'll be happy with this break. Pot the 3, 1 rail down to the bottom, in perfect shape on the 4.
Yeah, the 1 ball before always ended up on the long rail, so now I thought, well, let's make it and deal with the other.
And now when that 1 dropped in, he's got a shot on the other ball, so we'll be excited to see the 1 not in that same position. He might have been hooked if it was over there. Skyler's stewing in his chair over there. He knows he's got his hands in his eyes, and he knows he had big opportunities.
Uses the top rail. That affords a better percentage of getting on this 5 ball.
And I think he's just perfect. He wants a little bit of angle, so he comes back out from the rail for the 6. Oh, that rattled a little bit.
Yeah, he's done that a few times, hasn't he, in this match? Balls, they're going very wide, sliding
Extension,
in.
please.
Yeah, usually you're trying
No
to
extension.
aim into the rail.
That wasn't an extension call, sorry.
Yeah, he's definitely hit a couple like that, but they seem to wobble and fall in, and like Carl said earlier, we'll be delighted to see them drop.
That looks good now. Yeah, wow. After this amazing combo, this run out will, will do him good.
Yeah,
We'll
and
definitely
it'll
like that.
hurt Skyler even more.
He couldn't believe it. I think we saw it on his face. He didn't even think of that combo, Skyler.
If you look over at Skyler, he's got his head down, looking at the floor, and yeah, he's not too happy.
Yeah, that makes it 10-5 for Albin. Which means he needs 1 more rack for a spot in the semifinals.
We'd be delighted.
This is the draw. David Alcade. He's through to the semi-final. He's awaiting the winner of this match. Oliver Shalnockit. It's a little bit of a surprise, but he's there. He's in the semi-final, and he's waiting for the match on table 2 between Thomas Kaplan and Omar Al-Shaheen. What an opportunity for the players left in the tournament to become the 2021 World Pool Champion. Albin needs 1 more rack. The break's been going okay. He's been getting the wing ball. He's been controlling the cue ball. Do apologise.
Number 16. Our current score is 10-5 in favor of Mr. Ouschan. Mr. Ouschan to break on the hill.
I'd like to see this one disappear again and get a nice easy layout like the last game, and he'd be delighted just to get a shot on any ball here. And now you see the 1, and he's got a shot on the 2. And the 3 ball's right there.
It's right there. The 5 and the 9 is close together, so I'm not sure if he's gonna break him up now or trying to avoid that, because
Might be a combo.
possible combo again. Exactly.
Yeah, it's
Definitely.
a combination. So 1 good shot on the 2 ball and a nice little angle, and we could be seeing Albin move into the semi-final.
It's just that the cue ball is closer to the rail, so I think he can't. I'm not sure he cannot roll this. He gotta jack up a little bit to avoid running into the 5 ball.
Extension, please.
Well, I think maybe just play it, and if he runs into it, he's going to have shape to come back across and play the 5, and if he misses it, he's going to have a combo. So I think rolling it's the right shot.
Yeah, making sure you make that 2 ball.
Yeah, make the
No.
ball, worry about the next thing when the cue ball stops.
Exactly.
Yeah, I fancy him to get this. If he rolls it,
No, he's jacking up a little bit.
what's that combination? Doesn't want to disturb it.
If you feel comfortable enough playing it, beautiful played. And
Perfect.
controlled the cue ball, perfect angle on a 3 ball.
Yeah, this match looks like it could be over now. He's got a lovely angle on the red 3. Once potting this, cue ball's going to come over for what looks like, well, an unmissable combo. This is to book your place in tomorrow's semi-final, where there will be crowd. Semi-finals and final tomorrow. The fans are back. Albin Ouschan.
This looks like it. Come on.
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
there.
that's it.
Albin Ouschan has done it. What a performance. Skyler Woodward, you played your part in this year's event.
Fantastic win there for Albin. Delighted for him, and I'm sure you're delighted, Yasmin.
Oh, absolutely. That's amazing. Spot in the semi-final. And even though the match was a little up and down, he got stronger and stronger towards the end. And, you know, kept it together and really made some